sit around and ponder emotions in my head. I give up, no matter what I do, not enough. I try so hard to stop, I give in to every single bad temptation. And I just wanna feel like a good person, a good person. When I wake every single morning now, I give up. No matter what I do, I give up, I give up. And I just wanna feel like a good person, a good person. When I wake every single morning now, I give up, I give up. I just wanna feel free without any expectations. So many people think they know me, but they only know my music. And there's so much opportunity, so hard to make the most of it. When you feel so depressed and your bed whispers just to stay in it, I think I've had enough of it. I know that I'm not gonna win. Surrendering my everything, I'm giving up, I'm giving in. Nobody understands what I'm going through. Can't explain when you don't come from it. I give up, no matter what I do, not enough. I try so hard to stop, I give in to every single bad temptation. And I just wanna feel like a good person, Fundiendo core la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Quien no anda corre la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Fundiendo core la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the home of the RSC SSA Playoffs B stream. I am Rhino once again, and we are joining you for 2 more games of fascinating rival action today in the RSC playoffs. And I am joined not by Chebs tonight. He was too busy getting swole and going to the gym. But someone who does not do that on any day is my guest tonight. It's Bromeo. I almost made the mistake on stream. Almost, but I didn't. Hello, Bromeo. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm happy to be here. And, this B stream looks a little different, but we're doing good. We're doing good.
We're doing our best. That's what we're doing. We are doing our best, folks. So, of course, we are here for the B stream, and we have some things to talk through with you right now. The calendar, the main season is done. We are in playoffs. There you see it. Prospect is going to be coming up tonight, and it will be... Prospect was last night. Goodness gracious, I'm all over the place. Prospect was last night. It was Dynasty who took home the victory in what I believe was a 4-1 grand final. Bromeo, correct me if I'm wrong.
It was an absolute clanger. Unfortunately, a disconnect by Jakes the Snake on the side of Critical Force meant that they were a little bit underpowered heading into those last couple of games. But well played to Dynasty. They didn't drop a game the entire season, so very well played.
Very well played indeed. And now you can see that we turn our attention to the rival tier. Let's look at the standings from the season. Viola and Jawlerz, they managed to get through with the first and second seed. We will see them a little bit later on tonight. Well, Jawlerz specifically here on this B stream. But tonight we are once again treated to the 4th and 5th teams. It's Gelbvieh versus Bravo Force. Very excited because last night we had arguably the better game of the 2 play-ins. We had a full 5-game clanger, and tonight I hope we get exactly the same with 2 teams that it's fair to say, Bromeo, are very even.
Well, if you have a look at the table here quickly, yes, 4th and 5th position, but only in name. Both have exactly the same win percentage. Both have won exactly the same amount of games. The only difference, the only tangible difference, is that goal difference. Gelbvieh edging out 16 goals positive to Bravo's 0 square. So I think it's fair to say if Bravo Force's defense is doing good today, they should be good, but Gelbvieh is proving that they're pretty deadly on attack.
Certainly, and here you can see the bracket. This is where we stand. So you can see in that top left, our B stream takes Gelbvieh versus Bravo Force. Then in the semi-final, we will go to the other side of the bracket, Jawlerz versus the winner of Climbers and Jax. If you are here for either XP or Dynasty, you will need to go over to the A stream, RSC_SSA on Twitch. But with that said, let's get involved in our first game of the day, which is going to be Gelbvieh versus Bravo Force. And as we just mentioned, 2 teams very even as we start to have a look at these individual lineups. So on the Unitox Gelbvieh side, it's Stolzy, Tubbsy, Akrapovic, and Karma. 3-3-3, Bromeo. A very solid season for Gelbvieh. They want to finish it with a couple of dubs.
Oh man, it's so interesting to see that they've won 3, drawn 3, lost 3. That is a mixed bag of a season if you've seen one. And with this team, Stolzy, Tubbsy, Acro joining mid-season from, I think it was Order of Okes. So he's a valuable join because he's highly aggressive, but Tubbsy very mechanical and Stolzy incredibly solid. So this is a very good rival outfit. So seeing them come up against the likes of Flash, Sora, Nice Panda, and Pepito, also incredibly mechanical. We're setting ourselves up for an absolute clanger tonight.
We are, absolutely. You can see right there the Bravo Force side. Pepito, the captain, will be trying to get his boys to get through this game, get that victory, and he will do so on the field tonight. Should be a good one. 2-4-3, slightly worse record than the side
of Gelbvieh, but I think the key thing there, Bromeo, is the fact that both teams have the same losses on the season, both having 3 series losses. So where those other points go is very interesting to me. But at the same time, you know, they both know how to win games. They both know how to see things through, and that's going to do them both well tonight.
I think it will indeed. This is setting itself up. This is the season finale. This is now knockout Rocket League. There's no more best of 4 games. This is straight into a best of 5. There is only one winner. There are no draws here tonight. So this match between Unitox and Critical Force, again, seeing Critical Force in, they came so close to claiming the silverware last night, claiming 2nd position. They were in the money though, but they're going to fancy their chances this time around to take it all the way. So both teams have equal claim at this point. It just depends on who wants it more.
It depends on who wants it more. We're here tonight to celebrate the playoffs, celebrate the postseason, and we get things underway with Gelbvieh versus Bravo Force. Game number 1 starts right now.
Man, I'm excited for this. It is rival times, and the overlay might be a little bit misleading, but Bravo Force is in blue, and Gelbvieh is in orange and red if you're looking on the field.
Yeah,
so
my apology.
But it is fine. We're here for the Rocket League, not the colors. As Tubbsy gets a nice little pinch off the ceiling, but they're just going to feel each other out for now because it's still very early days and nobody wants to make a mistake, and this is where you can't afford to make any. So do not expect to see anything too crazy too fast, but that was almost a very good shot there by Tubbsy.
Yeah. It's almost been a minute in the first game tonight. Papatino is going to take this one forwards. Off the backboard, cleared away by Stolzy there. No dramas so far. Sora picks this one up. Tubbsy, no boost, so we'll give that one back. The angle found, but so is the crossbar. As now Tubbsy tries to bring it away. Gets past one, but she sends it back across. Papatino up into the corner. Cleared away by Stolzy, and now looking for the pass to Akrapovic, but Sora intercepting. That one's dropped down. Papatino plays a good 50 in the air. With about a minute and a half gone, it is still 0-0. Both of these teams trying to unlock the other. And so far, neither team have found the key.
Both teams looking a little bit nervous right now as they're just wanting to get a little bit comfortable, but bounce off the crossbar. Can he sink it? No. Played across the line there. And Tubbsy trying to get the clear, but Acro, aggressive as always, plays it back into the corner as you see Unitox making sure that this ball goes nowhere but towards the Bravo Force line as the shot comes in and just narrowly wide. Tubbsy now shot again across the crossbar, and this is unrelenting from this point. You can see that Bravo Force needs to top up on that boost before they can counter, but they've successfully escaped, and it's looking pretty good as Stolzy manages to make sure that that goes out as Tubbsy saves the day. And Papatino playing it up against the backboard, couldn't get the double there, and Acro's going to get the clear.
Yeah, Akrapovic down this near side. Flashy, send it away. Tubbsy drops it into the middle. Stolzy is waiting. We'll try and follow it in. The bump comes through, but it still doesn't put Papatino off going for that ball. Tubbsy, no boost to speak of. Does get around Sora, but neither of his teammates were expecting it. As Stolzy now off the backboard again. Sora tries to clear. Does just about get by. Papatino will take a shot here. Gets past one. Looks for the finish. Papatino earning the last 4 letters of his name with some Brazilian samba flair. Cuts inside. Flicks it back. 1-0 Unitox.
Amazing, and that is a great start for Unitox. They're going to love the way that that was scored because it takes a little bit of the pressure off. He who scores first gets it. Oh, so close. Stolzy possibly feeling the pressure there as it's quickly returned to the line of Unitox. Oh, sorry, Bravo Force. These colors are destroying me.
I know.
But, but wait, shot off. And saved. So just making sure here it is Papatino, Flashy Boy, and Sora in orange for Unitox Gelbvieh, and they are blue on the screen. So that is going to be interesting for you to watch. Blue is orange, and orange is red.
Yeah, it certainly is. And I will be the first to admit that's not ideal. But Stolzy, what's Stolzy doing there? What is Stolzy doing there? Is the scoreboard the wrong way around? My apologies. Let me just check that. Tubbsy is on. Oh, the scoreboard is the wrong way around. My apologies. Hang on. There we go. That's going to make things a little bit easier. The blue team is actually on the blue side.
Suddenly stuff makes so much more sense now.
Yeah, there we go. It's just a button. That's all it is. Welcome to the B stream, folks. It's a pleasure to have you. We try and get this one back underway. Anyway, no idea what Stolzy was doing there. That one was very, very confusing. Just as much as our color problem was earlier. But either way, it is 2-0 to the side of Bravo Force. And so Tubbsy now brings this one forward. It's going to be cleared away for the moment. And yeah, that's a very interesting way of going about it. But yeah, 2-0 to Bravo Force right now. And it could be another one. Drops it down, cleared away by Stolzy for the moment. And that one comes back across. Papitino finishes off. And Bravo Force, they are 3 to the good.
Well, Critical Force explaining that they deserve to be here, as the lower seeded Critical Force is really taking this Unitox side to task. And it's very, very interesting to see that 3 goals scored in the first game, and it's generally such a touchy thing, as a quick little save there was forced by Acro, as Acro now takes it, no boost, he's going to try and get the double. Would have been a cheeky little goal there to respond with, but with 20 seconds left to go, Bravo Force looks like they got this one in the bag.
Yeah, they do. This one pops up. It's going to be Sora off the backboard looking for the double. Won't find it yet, but I thought Flashy was going to commit on that one. Wasn't able to do so. 10 seconds left. Flashy puts it towards the back post. Cleared away by Stolzy relatively easily. Ball inside. One more for the road for Papitino. No, the ball will drop. And that will be game number 1 going the way of Bravo Force, as we now know that they are.
Well, there we go, and this is a very interesting stat block here, and it goes player by player at the top and the bottom, with the team stats in the middle. And as you can see, 3-0 to Bravo Force, and pretty even field domination and ball possession. But what's interesting is that Gelbvieh enjoyed the buff in boost consumption by a large magnitude, almost 50%. So it shows that even if you control the boost, it doesn't mean you're going to get the ball in the back of the net.
No, it certainly doesn't. And that is a very interesting thing that we need to look forward to in that second game. Both teams played incredibly well, but we'll see which one is able to really build off that one. Bravo Force, of course, 3-0 up, but Gelbvieh had a lot of the pressure. They had a lot of ways to make it hard for the side of Bravo Force. So if they're able to do that a little bit more in this second game, then we definitely could see this one going back and forth.
Well, in other news, XP Esports Climbers are taking on Dynasty Jax on the mainstream. And just having a look at the score here, it's Jax who came out game 1 winners. So they are also proving that starting on the bottom means you're working out on top. So Unitox have everything to play for right now. They are a game down in this best of 5. And as we see the overlay jumped in here, Stolzy taking it early and attempting to make something off this and possibly get a response quickly, as they need to start laying down some aggression if they want to bring this one back.
Yeah, I figured we'll just get rid of the overlay altogether. It makes life a little bit easier. Unitox are in red, and Bravo Force are in blue. And now you know that, you can officially watch the game as Zora comes through. It's Akrapovic getting demoed. Tubbsy taking an early shot. That one's off to the side. Unitox trying to pressure once again. Akrapovic into Stolzy, who will get up, looks for the shot, cleared away by Zora for the moment, and finished off by Papitino. But it's early pressure from this Unitox side. They're looking for another one. What a stop that is, Tubbsy! I thought was going to commit, doesn't matter. Stolzy come through with a huge dunk on the goal line. But I really thought Akrapovic had done wonders there. I thought Tubbsy was going to follow it through. He didn't. Stolzy got a 50. And that there is going to be 1-0 to the side of Bravo Force? No.
No,
Unitox.
Unitox. So that is the perfect example of a Kansas City shuffle. Unitox made everybody look one way as they went the other. So Gelbvieh now up after 1 minute, 1 goal, and that is the perfect response to the first game. And Demo's coming in here. You're going to see a lot more from Acro. He is a man of culture. He enjoys a good demolition and pretty good on defense as well. He likes creating a lot of damage up front. So make no mistake, this is going to be a messy game. They are going to get involved and shot in by Flashy Boy. Last minute attempt there as he just got a touch.
Yeah, it certainly did as Papatino drops it down. Flashy Boy just able to beat the defender, and 1-1 the scoreline goes as 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock in this, of course, first game. Remember, if Bravo Force in blue are able to take this game, they will have 3 series points, 3 chances to go through into the playoffs proper. However, of course, if Unitox win it, then we will lock in a game number 4. Oh no, Sora! Oh, got the bump, but replaced the defender. And that should be 2-1 to Critical Force. But Bromeo, a very sorry mistake takes place in the Gelbvieh net.
I guess he's feeling pretty sore about it. This is very unfortunate, just like my pun, as Critical Force really should be up 1 goal there, but the laws of Rocket League dictate that only once the ball goes in does it actually count. So now Flashy Boy, having possession, loses it, but Sora's at the back to defend. And it's been a very good display from Unitox so far. It's been tight all round as they maintain possession. Little shot coming in, but Flashy Boy's going to get the easy clear.
Yeah, and this one's going to be Flashy dropping it down off the backboard. And Sora finds into the corner, tries to play it across. Stolzy clear. Papatino plays it back in, but Akropovic sends it away. This is now going to be Flashy Boy off the left-hand side, trying to get this one in, and Sora will be waiting. It's over the bar. But Bravo Force knocking on the door right now. As Sora tries to play it inside. No, Akropovic will send it clear. Now looks to get it on the end of it. Might leave it for Stolzy. Off the crossbar again. Followed in by Tubbsy. Flashy Boy with a fantastic save. And defense is now in game number 2. They are showing up, Romeo.
They really are. That play of second man, there's always somebody following up. So make no mistake, there is going to be a shot that comes through, but watch for the follow-up. That is how they are leaking goals. And right now, it's very back and forth. 1-1 tied. And only about a minute to go left in this game. And it is the perfect kind of finals Rocket League that we want to see. The outcome is not determined by any means in the second game, and nor will it be here, because either which way it goes, it is tight. Stolzy with a clear. He's going to try and take a shot. They almost double committed there, Critical Force, but played into the corner might not be the play, as Gelbvieh, if they want to win this, have to maintain a bit of possession here.
Yeah, and they will try and do that. Flashy Boy plays it into the corner. Stolzy misses. Is there a third back? There is not, but that ball was not on target. It's now Tubbsy. Gets it round the right-hand side, playing it forwards into the corner. Tries to get it past. Sora clears. But only as far as Akropovic, who now passes this one back. Stolzy will get there, but so will Papatino. The scoreline stays 1-1 for the moment. Akropovic plays it back across goal. Got too much of a cut on it. It's now Sora. Can't get in front. Tubbsy. Can you find? No. Flashy. Clearing it away. No boost for Sora to pick up and gets demoed for his troubles. 10 seconds. OT looms. But hang on a moment. Flashy at the near post. Tubbsy clears it away. Still even. Sora might get one final shot at this. Will follow it through. Gets it to the back post. And surely Unitox will just let this one drop. No. It will not be allowed to do so. Ball onto the backboard. Is there a chance? There is not. Overtime is here.
Overtime is indeed, and it's great to see it go so close in this game number 2 as 1 goal separates this game win, and that's a save right there. But Papatino is going to try for the double. Can he get it? cleared by Tubbsy. And just in some other news, Climbers are up 3-1 against Jackson, game number 2 on the other stream. So if you're not watching it, it is RSC_SSA. But right now, 30 seconds into overtime, and it looks like Acro's going to play his hand, but cleared.
Yeah, and this one is now going to be Papatino trying to get it inside. Tubbsy down that left. Flashy back in as a big block from Akrapovic. This one comes off the backboard, cleared away by Papatino. Ball into the side wall. Not a chance, but Flashy sends it away. Papatino will finish that clearance, but Gelbvieh, they continue to move forwards. They continue to be aggressive. As now, Stolzy does not get there. Now Akrapovic puts it back across. Sora puts the ball in the air. What will happen here? Tubbsy trying to collect over a minute played in OT. Unitox really wants to win this overtime, of course, because that would tie the series up. There's Akrapovic down that left-hand side, but at the moment, it's a bit of a cagey overtime so far, Bromeo. Neither side really too aggressive. Hang on a moment. Unitox have over-aggressed on that occasion. And call it cast a curse on the B stream, as that is going to be Bravo Force going 2-0 up in the series.
Oh, Stolzy was a little bit too close up in third man. And Tubbsy feasting upon the Critical Force corner boost. And that's how it be sometimes, they say on the B stream. So now Bravo Force taking game number 2 as well and setting themselves up on match point.
Yeah, they are 2-0 up. We had, of course, a 5-game series yesterday here on the B stream to kick things off. Today, it might be a little bit less than that if Bravo Force continue to push their advantage, but I still look at these stats and I still believe Gelbvieh are very much in this game. Certainly considering that they are pushing this so close. It's only a 1-goal game, Bromeo. If they're able to find some ice, if they're able to get their mental right, Gelbvieh really could start coming back in this series.
I would not put it past them to bring it one back. And speaking of bringing it back, XP did indeed take game number 2 off Dynasty Jack, so it's tied 1 apiece that side. But it is still incredibly close this side, and I wouldn't put it past Gelbvieh Unitox to come back, because it has been a 1-goal game. That was an overtime goal. So if you're watching this right now, do not write off Unitox just yet. I do believe in little reverse sweeps, and a reverse sweep it'll have to be heading now into game number 3, because Critical Force are in match point.
They are, as this one will be kicked off, and it might be an early start as Stolzy will be able to clear that one away. Akrapovic down the right-hand side, intercepted there by Sora, back in by Stolzy, off the backboard, looks for the double. Oh my goodness, there was an attempted bump on the goal line. It didn't need it in the end. Stolzy just chips that one over the goalkeeper. Akrapovic unseated Flashy Boy, and that was enough for Stolzy to find the opener for Unitox. 1-0.
Well, there we go. Perfect start for Unitox Gelbvieh. We see the GM of Critical Force in the chat, Bruv_ZA. He is rather, what's the word? Confident that Critical Force are going to pull the upset here. But right now, Gelbvieh have the lead 30 seconds into the game, and that's the perfect start for them.
Certainly is. As Tubbsy trying to get this one across. Stolzy now trying to get down the line. Papatino working inside. Bravo Force. The story of this series so far is that they have just always had the answer every time they start to struggle. They always come back, as now Stolzy cuts this one across to a teammate, looks for the shot into the corner. This one goes back off the sidewall, pass up to Sora. It's over here and over the bar. But Flashy Boy will be able to collect into the corner. Stolzy can't clear, and it's up the very, very front of the goal that Sora finds the finish and finds the equalizer. Bravo Force so good at coming back in these games. And there's another example.
Just like that. Sora proving devastating on attack and great on the counter as he brings Critical Force back one and straight back into the game. This could be a kickoff goal and just missed there. Still drama. Missed Acro by millimeters, and you can tell it's very nervy right now, and Stolzy's going to try and reclaim there, but shot on, and off the crossbar once again. And this Unitox side is making things very nervous for themselves right now, as they need to regain a little bit of composure, as Tubbsy is busy regaining boost in the corner. And that allows this Critical Force side to reset and plan their attack, as that was a very, very good clear from this Unitox outfit.
Yeah, Papatino down that right-hand side as he now chips it up. Flashy Boy's going to be favorite. He hits the ball hard, and it will be the second goal on the board for Bravo Force. Unitox Gelbvieh struggling in defense, struggling to make it work for them, but in the end, it is still happening for the side of Bravo Force. They don't need all of those shots. They don't need all of the stats, Bromeo. They just need to keep scoring goals, and they will be going through into the playoffs later on. And Papatino gets another one. Kickoff goal super quickly after the first one. And there might just be the nail in the coffin of Unitox Gelbvieh.
Well, it might be indeed, but we've still got 3 long minutes left in this game. And they could have called for a timeout earlier to regain things, but this is match point. If Critical Force win here right now, they go into playoffs straight away post-haste, and they're going to protect this lead for as much as they can, as Stolzy here puts the pass off and blocks the shot. And unfortunately, he had no boost to make the play there as he passes back off to Tubbsy to start again. But it looks like this attacking play has a little bit fizzed out.
Yes, Sora chips this one forwards. It will be collected by Papatino. Tries to get around the side. Stolzy gonna do that one now. Up into the air. Flashy Boy off the backboard. Tries to find another teammate. This game is not done. 2 goals in 2 minutes and 20 is still plenty of time. It might be down to 1 soon. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Stolzy goes so close. Akrapovic plays it back across. But unfortunately, there is no one there to receive, as now Tubbsy forwards down this left-hand side, intercepted by Stolzy over onto the right-hand side. Gelbvieh throwing everything they possibly can at Bravo Force. Nothing is working yet. Oh, it almost did there. Stolzy getting the shot, but it's saved onto the crossbar. And that's pretty much the story of Gelbvieh's play-in's performance so far.
They've been looking so brilliant. They just need 1 or 2 of those attacking options to fix, as another shot comes in. Acro is going to play a little bit defensively, allowing Tubbsy to take the shot, hits the crossbar, but that allows Stolzy now with 1 more attacking option. They've got the possession, they've got the field dominance, but right now they're looking to be exploited on the counter as Sora plays the shot in, and surely talking about nails, that one was it.
Yeah, as Sora will drop this one down. Akrapovic just unable to get anywhere near it. And that one is going to be maybe the dagger in the heart of the side of Gelbvieh. 4-1 to Bravo Force. 2-0 currently in the series. This will take them to that series victory if we get there, as now Sora down that side, looking now to cut this one across. What a pass. Papatino cannot make it work as Tubbsy gets back with the save. Flashy back across. Good save by Stolzy. And I tell you what, Bromeo, they are not letting off the gas. They are not stopping. Bravo Force want more goals. They want more chances, and they are creating them.
They are definitely padding stats at this point. They are wanting to make a statement heading into this first playoff, because with dominance like this against a good Gelbvieh side, they both deserve to be here tonight. But it's proving that this Critical Force side is just a little bit hungrier, and they've managed to make the opportunities they've had stick. And with Sora leading from the front and Papatino creating these opportunities just like that one, they are honestly looking like a very difficult side to stop. So they will be heading through to face Viola in the first playoff position, first semi-final, if you will, and very well deserved from this Critical Force outfit.
Yeah, certainly, as this ball goes across, Papatino not going to get there. Sora lets it drop, and Bravo Force take game 3 and the series as they look ahead to what awaits them. And it is a very, very scary prospect coming up in that semi-final as they will play DSQ. What a game that should be. But we do have to take a moment to reflect on Gelbvieh. They really put their best foot forwards. They played some good Rocket League. They just got too exposed going backwards. And unfortunately, their defense couldn't stand up to this Bravo Force side tonight.
Well, that is the way you said, and it's interesting prospect. I say it's an interesting rival because right now they have proved that they deserve to be here. They fought incredibly hard. And speaking of fighting hard, XP Esports have taken game number 3, 5-0 against Dynasty Jacks. So it is definitely heating up because Dynasty took game 1 and XP have now taken game 2 and game 3. So XP is on game point right now, and our game here finished a little bit earlier than we expected.
It did, which means we're going to get some time to actually fix my overlay, which is wonderful. So we're going to cut to a very short break. If you would like to keep watching the RSC action over on the mainstream, Muzz and Lolanizer will be taking you through game number 4 of the other quarterfinal happening. Remember, the winner of that game will come over to the B stream to face Order of Okes Jawlerz. But until then, take care. We'll see you in a moment.
Toca pelle y me vacila 10-100. Ahora es pussy, retrega constantemente. She's smoking glass, casi que rats. Mi nombre por tu ciudad. Baby, sigue que lo escuche el vecino atrás. Let's hop and cash. Y si preguntan la que hay. She want it, I got it, y acabo asfixiar. Let's put it gas. La partidita al solitario. You're a double round, yeah. Eso que tiene duplicado, yeah. Muévemelo para otro lado, no, que se amontone. Tranquilo, sáltame los botones. Los mamas y a mí me se moconen. Todas las posiciones. Oh no, otro cero. Rugian si lo meto un aguacero. BBM, very big monetero. Quieren dinero, fundiendo cobre la que hay.
Walking into thrived off for 2 games in a row now.
Oh, Ender sends a massive goal and gets it in. Dynasty Jacks, they're up by 1, I think, for the first time since that game number 1 here, Lolanizer. Oh, maybe a bit more from Ender, almost find in a second. Ooh, that was close. GB round the bend, can he get Jezereza? They're going to possibly have to get back in defense here as the Climbers are going to mount the counter-attack here. No Maiden trying to get past Ender. He cannot, though. They got Ace at the back. Ace send in a hard shot there towards the goal, though. Kept out by that backboard.
Kept away. Jezza now looking for his own opportunities. Double fake! Almost finds its way. I didn't quite see no Maiden behind that ball. Looking for a big touch onto the backboard. Maybe a demo. Greybeard jumps early. Good clears coming out. Will be Costa. Doesn't have much boost though to hit it forwards. This is good from Jax. The pressure is starting to rise once again. Jezza looking for the opportunity. Looking for the pass mid. Will find it. But Jura will be the first one to receive. Ender looking to hit the ball. Back forwards. Looking for the opportunity. The 50 almost finds its way in. Double commit. Greybeard can't find the shot. Jura huge clear downfield, and that is going to be a goal. The double commit in offense left that net wide open. Climbers, they're not going to let the Jacks get far away with this lead.
Yeah, no durability. He read them like a cheap book there, Lolanizer, and he said, thank you, the space is a mile wide. I'm going to get the equalizer. I'm going to make sure that XP Climbers can bring it back. GB off the kickoff, though. Whew, no Maiden at the back there to make sure that Greybeard will not score in these planes. That was close. 1 apiece here on your scoreboard in front of you. Ender from this corner. Can you do something with it? Durability is going to try to get that out there. Gets the demo that we know Ender is so fantastic at. Jezereza catch there in the corner. Durability actually looking for those bumping plays, trying to get rid of any of these defenders from the Jacks as well. And has to get the one out there. We saw a Climbers player flying in, trying to find that shot, though. Isn't going to make it too, because GB's in there with the huge wall. That is the Jacks.
Greybeard, you know, knowing him, I could say he's bringing in more than just that wall on the Jacks. He's bringing in the vibes that he is very much known for. You know, he's probably brought that morale of the Jacks up so much more than it was after that 5-goal loss. You know, as they say, he is the Sub-Saharan Africa vibe director. Jura, look for an opportunity, will be dunked immediately by Ender once again. The confidence coming from that on that pre-jump is beautiful. Greybeard, huge shot! And that will be a 2-1 lead. Not much time left on the clock for the Climbers to keep this one around. Can they bring it back, Muzz?
Oh man, Greybeard finds that angle. It's an absolutely disgusting one, Lolanizer. They're bringing the Dynasty Jacks back. That we want to push it to game 5. We might be able to get the 10 seconds remaining of regulation here. Ender just has to send it. Goalwood! Oh, there it is! Dynasty Jacks, they're going to make game 5. This is it. We are going to prophesize tonight, Lolanizer.
Don't say anything. We can't bring the cast of curses into this.
But we shall. We will. We have to.
We have to keep the cast of curse alive. 6 seconds left. I'm going to say off that kickoff, there's not much of a chance for Climbers to find their way back in this. 2 goals in 0 seconds. Not very possible.
All right. So everyone at home now, you're at the edge of your seats. I'm at the edge of my seats. Lolanizer, he's at the edge of his seats.
Oh, yeah.
Dynasty Jacks, we're going to game 5. We're doing it. We're going to push this play in the distance, Lolanizer. XP Climbers, they didn't expect GB to come on with that sexy car that he did. And he got that important goal at the end that clinched it for Jacks.
You know, not seeing a Fennec on the field, all it's done is it's made XP unable to read any of the touches because they don't know what the hitbox looks like anymore.
100%, right? It's just, exactly, it's a game of misdirection. GB, he understands the psychological warfare that is needed to play this game.
The only thing that will make it much harder for the side of XP Climbers is if Greybeard brings up the deadly, feared Scarab. That, you know, when that comes out, that's when my bones start shivering, because that is a very scary car. It can do a lot, and in the hands of someone like Greybeard, it's just gonna make you tilt, honestly.
Yeah, 200 IQ play, but let's get back to business, right? So, Climbers, they were 5-0. Then we go to the next game, they lost 3-1. I'm scratching my little chinny chin here. We didn't see durability, didn't see no Maiden there, and now we go here to game 5, Lolanizer, sorry. This series has got a big question mark on it.
It does indeed. No Maiden. Tapping this really high. Looks for the double. Will find it. Jura there for the shot. You know, Jura just felt like shutting you up after you've said that. He wanted to find the early goal, and that's something that they've had both in games 2 and games 3. So now the question is, will Jax answer this time? Will they find themselves a lead off of an early deficit? They haven't been able to yet, so they need to do it now. Otherwise, they won't make it much further into this RSC.
Well, their time is here, and it is now. Jawlerz, he's going to go up. Oh, they're going to get a second touch on that. He won't be able to because Ace is going to cut out that play. No Maiden, the man that's been leading here, Climbers from the front, isn't going to be able to do it with his partner durability as well. Oh, almost snuck that one in, almost found a second though, but kept at bay. Just a stalwart defense here from Dynasty, not Jokers, Jax, that's, excuse me. But almost, almost finding a second there, but Jawlerz is going to have to get this one long out of the corner. He's going to be able to drive it up. He does. Ace though, stops it in the corner, pokes a little bit forward though, but Ender will have to stop him on that halfway line. And so Dynasty Jax, can we see them mount some form of counterattack?
It's a little bit of a team bump. Greybeard unable to reach that one. Jezza now looking to clear forwards. That touch from Jura is not ideal. Ace will be back in time to get it away. Maiden can't quite reach that one. Greybeard, I like that he takes his time. He knows he needs to be patient just in case that touch comes through. Gets a great dunk onto the backboard. Jawlerz up early for the shot. Maiden finds the save. Jura's touch will clear it away, but just for a little bit as Ender turns back. Gets clear forward. Jawlerz tap to the backboard once again. Jura needs this touch. He will find it. Ender, you have to keep this one around. Maiden on the pre-jump. Will go down. Jezza unable to find that shot. Jax, they had such good pressure for quite a bit of an extended time. Greybeard had an open net, but couldn't quite find it. 3 minutes left. Jax, they're still holding this ball very well in their possession.
Yeah, Pinch finally going the way of Ender this time as well. So bit of a forward momentum being created here by Dynasty Jax. GB's going to go up for it as well. He's going to use all of his boosts though on not too much. And Jawlerz also stopping again on this halfway line. Any kind of mountain pressure coming up from climbers. And so at least what Jax are doing well right now here, Lolanize is just holding climbers at that halfway mark. But they're not able to kind of step forward too many inches at the moment. The climbers sending a long ball down, Oh no! No Maiden will make a 2 for his team here, and finally that defense of Jax being cracked.
Greybeard and Jezza, both of them pushed a little bit too far forwards. Third man wasn't quite there at the back to keep the ball out of the net. Climbers getting the 2-goal lead once again. You know, I mentioned that the pressure kept Jax, got Jax game number 1, but the pressure needs to be there, but so does your third man. Otherwise, the opposition are going to find those opportunities. Jezza looking to get one of his own. Jura will keep it away. At this point, all Climbers need to do to advance further into the playoffs is they need to play time and just make Jax unable to progress.
Easier said than done, I think. Here we've seen Dynasty Jax, what they can do, how they can come back, and that tenacity this team has to win. Jawlerz, he sends it forward off of the GB pass. Doesn't seem to land at the back of the net there because this Climbers defense is so darn good. Ender also trying to see if he can take a crack at it up front there, but again, kept at bay, poked out here by Climbers. Clock ticking down. Oh, it was close though. Man, GB had to make that save. Climbers almost getting a third, but kept out again. We talk about that super defense here of Dynasty Jax durability, trying to go up. Ender keeping out. Ace takes a crack at it, kept up by Jawlerz. No, Maiden's going to take a poke as well. A poke indeed. He finds 3s on the board here. I don't know. Is this going to become that nail in the coffin?
You know, on the side of the Jax, you have about, 26, 27 seconds per goal. You need to start finding the opportunities much more. You know, at this last dying moments of the game, you kind of just need to throw all in and hope for the best. Otherwise, the Climbers, they're just going to keep on pulling away. They're just going to keep you in awkward positions. Jezza looks for the demo. If you got the demo, could be really good. Greybeard just keeping it around in that half-field area. Jura will clear it away. Greybeard just trying to keep it around. You know, they're on the ball, but they're not getting possession. This is exactly what the Climbers want. They want Jokers to Jax to not have the opportunities to get that ball into the net.
this clock is ticking down here, Lolanizer, and I think Dynasty Jacks have definitely impressed us tonight. And our prediction wasn't favoring them, but man, oh man, have they played out of their socks tonight here against XP Climbers. And with the clock here not in their favor at the moment, I don't know, do you get 3 goals in 10 seconds apiece? I'm not too sure that's going to be the case here. So XP Climbers, they're incredibly happy. They've had the stats to back it up. Durability and No Maiden have had a stellar season. They might just be able to uncrown and unseat the Dynasty Jacks. That seems to be the case now. I don't know. Do you get 3 in this time frame? Probably not.
If Jax scored right there and then followed up with a kickoff goal, I would have said that they won the series. But they didn't. 3 seconds left. There's no more time for that. That will be the game. Set, written, signed, and sealed. XP Esports.
Well, there you have it. The play-ins are done, and that leaves us with two tantalizing playoff fixtures. DSQ will be taking on Bravo Force, and on our stream, it will be Order of Okes Jawlerz taking on their team XP Climbers. We're there.
Oh,
we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. This is the B stream. Forgive us.
Yeah, it's fine. Listen, we don't have someone
good.
talking in our ear about exactly what's happening at all times. Okay, sometimes we got to get things on the fly, and that's just how we go. But Jawlerz versus Climbers is gonna be this next game, and Bromeo, you have a special vested interest in this series.
I might or may not. Jawlerz is very close to my heart. It is a franchise that I created at the beginning of the season. We haven't done too well, but luckily the entire fate of our franchise is resting on Jawlerz' shoulders. No pressure whatsoever. And we saw XP go and beat off a very resilient Dynasty Jax featuring Greybeard.
Yeah.
So if you
Shout
didn't
out
see that, Greybeard, yeah, the Vibe director himself came out shots firing. But in the post-match interview, their GM Aoki, who's also part of this team, has been playing incredibly well. So Order of Okes have not lost a game this season in league play. XP Esports are looking like they are on the ascendancy. So either which way, we're in for an absolute cracker of a match.
We are in for a cracker. Let's take a look at the teams that will be taking the field, starting with the Order of Okes Jawlerz. What a team this is. Mr. Green, Domino, Sebastian, and Hannibal. And Bromeo, 0 losses on the season. This team have had quite the run.
They have indeed. Mr. Green, talismanic from the front. Domino, a late adoption coming out of Dynasty, and Sebastian and Hannibal. Sebastian being the captain. Interesting fact, Sebastian hasn't lost a league game since season 1. He was part of the Bros side that swept last season in Rival. So given the fact that this Jawlerz outfit hasn't lost a game, they've won 4, drawn 5. But that means Sebastian doesn't even know what it's like to lose an RSC game. So they are coming in supremely confident. I see Hannibal in the chat putting in some support. I wonder if he'll play a game tonight. I certainly hope to see him, coming in. But this is a very, very strong Jawlerz outfit, and XP have a hill to climb.
They do. And speaking of that XP Climbers side, it's No Maiden, Aoki, Ace, and Durability. 5 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses on the season, but a very solid win percentage and a very hard-fought victory against Dynasty in the previous round really set this XP side up for success, Bromeo.
Really has, and No Maiden has been playing out of control, and Aoki as well. Ace coming up the rear guard, and Durability having another breakout season. He was in Prospect in Season 2, and make no mistake, he's going to be in Elite in Season 4. So very, very well played. They've got 5 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. So on paper, they've won more games than Jawlerz.
Yeah, they certainly have, which is a fascinating statistic. It will be interesting to see how this game goes, and of course, we failed to do it in the first game, but we will do it in this game. And Bromeo, I think it's a foregone conclusion as to who you're going to predict to win the series. But how many do you think they're going to win it by?
Okay, so this is a best of 7.
It is.
So I think that XP, having had the lead-up game in the play-ins, will be coming out firing. That said, I do back my boys to beat them. I think it's a game 7. I'm saying 4-3.
Ooh, game 7 called by Bromeo. I have been bitten quite a few times, I have to say, by teams who aren't warm coming into a game against a team that have just had a play-in match, have just had a grueling, taxing fight. And I think that is really going to catch Order of Okes out if they've not prepared properly, if they've not been in free play and getting in some scrims. This could be a really, really difficult game for them, and I actually will go the other way. I think this is gonna be XP Climbers winning this one out. They showed they have ice in game number 1, in series number 1 of the night, I'd like to see them bring that through into this series, and I think they will take it 4-3. I think it does go 7 either way, but those are our predictions. Everybody is ready in the server, so let's get things underway. Game number 1 of your semi-final between XP Climbers and Order of Okes Jawlerz gets underway right now.
Well, here we go. We've got Jawlerz in the orangey red and XP Climbers in the grey, and straight away a kickoff goal to durability. And what a start indeed. And it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out in the long game. But Jawlerz conceding early isn't good.
No, not good for a lot of things. Not good for their mental, not good for their preparation in the series. And maybe they'll go again as Domino having to this one around the side, and does. Has a lot of boost to work with. Flies out to that corner, but he's taking it off of someone else. Double commit from Order of Okes. As now Aoki brings this one forwards. No, okay. I think that redirect maybe was a little bit premature. Jura flies through, looks for the finish into the far side. Good save by Domino. And that's going to be still 1-0 to the side of XP.
Well, it looks like Jawlerz have regained a little bit of a touch here as Jura plays it down to the corner for safety. But honestly, they are not out of the woods yet, as a quick on counter XP might take home some spoils, as this ball might fall short, but very expertly cleared there by Domino, leading from the front as he does. He doesn't have any boost, so he's going to play it off, and that allows Aoki the free clear. So this midfield tussle continues, but it looks like Mr. Green might have a little bit of a dribbling opportunity here, but cleared away very quickly by XP.
Yeah, and there it is. As this is now going to be No Maiden taking this one down, and we fixed it as now Aoki tries to get around the corner. Domino going to try and send it away, but this is actually No Maiden picking this one up, looking for the ball inside. Will be eventually cleared by Mr. Green. Now Dura up to Aoki. Flicks this one through. Domino is going to be able to send it away. Sebastian and Mr. Green fighting over who's taking that ball away. Order of Okes just seems to be a little bit lacking in the communications department right now. No Maiden will send that one away. Well, okay. Both teams seem to be lacking in the communication department, Romeo.
Man, they're just showing each other affection at this point. They're building Team Chem in game number 1 in this best of 7. And it's good to see. It could be a little bit tricky here as Mr. Green pulls off a fantastic save there, stretching fingertips to get it as he gets on the counter, tries to take the 50, but now durability is going to play a bouncer in front of goal. Can he get the touch? No, he can't. Domino needs to make the save. Oh. And unfortunately for Jawlerz, Aoki puts one straight in the back.
Yeah, and Sebastian just not able to get that clearance, and Aoki will be there to finish. Mr. Green cannot get the clearance properly. XP Climbers, they are starting their ascent. They are starting their climb into the grand finals. It's Mr.
I
Green.
see what you did there.
Yeah, you get it. You get it. It's Mr. Green on that far side as Dura trying to bring this one through. Looking to get this off the backboard. Mr. Green will send it clear. That is very good from Order of Okes. Pushed away by No Maiden for the moment. The defense, it has to be said, of XP Climbers has been very good so far in this game. And we'll see if that can continue in the series. But I guess this is kind of what we expected, Bromeo, in the sense that, you know, Jawlerz didn't have a game to warm up. They've not had the time to prepare and get things ready. And they've not been in that competitive environment. And it seems to be catching up with them right now.
It looks like it indeed as Aoki bangs one up against the wall. A little bit dangerous had it been anywhere else. But it honestly looks like XP are more comfortable in the air at this point with durability. Trying to get a dribble through, gets pinged straight back to the XP line. But Aoki once more in the air, who also was a prospect last season. So it has been a wonderful rise for both of these players in this XP squad. And honestly, they are playing incredibly well. So Jawlerz doing well to keep it out at this point. But interesting little miss there. But straight back at him is for the XP side as they're going to try and collect. Nobody's back, but Aoki straight with a shot, but saved.
I think next RSC season we should bring in something for RS cast or just saying. which is basically like a clip of the week, which is fake or whiff. You decide. And we decide whether the player intentionally missed the ball or whether he went by. And I think that would be a good fun game as this one goes over to the side. 1 minute left. Mr. Green tries to send it clear, and it will be Sebastian who finishes that clearance. It's up by Domino. Put away by Dura, who now tries to look down that right-hand side for a shot on target, but seconds left. It's not down to XP Climbers to get a goal. It's not down to them to get on the board, Bromeo. They just have to keep Jawlerz out. But if they score again, they're not going to complain. And I'm sure No Maiden won't be complaining about that absolute bump fest.
Man, I saw No Maiden start this off, and he kept the boost to an absolute minimum as he just floated that in. And another game we could play was intentional bump or not, because that turned out to be a very good contest in XP favor.
Oh.
And another bump. Oh, Jawlerz are in the thick of it right now, as they're going to want to respond, at least get something on the board in this last 20, just so that they can go into game 2 with a little bit of confidence, because right now, XP 3-0 up have the world of confidence.
Yeah, they do, and maybe one more for the road, cleared away by Domino, but it's not far away. Demo by Mr. Green is very aggressive and works very well. This ball, really matter what happens, that will eventually drop. XP Climbers take the win. And you can see here those statistics. 0 shots for Order of Okes Jawlerz in game number 1. If that doesn't tell you exactly what happened in this game, Bromeo, I don't know what will.
Well, that was a showing from XP Climbers. They dominated the field possession with 66%. So they were camping in the Jawlerz half. So 8 shots to 0, 3 goals to nothing. That is a pretty good depiction of what happened in this game. And speaking of games, Bravo Force is currently up 2-1 against DSQ Viola in the other game. About 3 minutes left to go. So we are a bit ahead, so we will keep you updated with those scores as we go. But right now, heading into game number 2 of this XP Climbers and Order of Okes Jawlerz game, it is now upon Jawlerz to respond.
Yeah, it is. But I will just mention, by the way, Bravo Force have literally just gone 3-1 up. So they extend their lead over DSQ Viola. And that might be an upset in the making. But so will this one, Bromeo. 0 series losses on the season for the Jawlerz. They need to find a lot more than they had in game 1 if they are to continue that streak.
Well, right now, the saying that they are not warm should be wearing off pretty soon, as a shot across field by Domino. Nobody's going to get to it.
Oh, my goodness.
Hit the crossbar. And, no, sorry, just the post. The crossbar is a little bit higher than that, but the pressure is not done yet, as shot after shot. I think they've made more shots in this game than they did the entire of the last game.
By the way, that is
20 seconds in.
That is 1. As here it comes through. Might look for a second touch, and that one will find its home. Horrible defending from Order of Okes Jawlerz. And I don't use that word lightly. As Domino tried to get the clearance, nothing doing. Mr. Green rooted to the spot. Sebastian could do nothing but watch. And XP Climbers take the lead in game 2 very, very sharply.
Well, Sebastian with his outfit, I'm not sure what that skin is on the Fennec, but it is looking mighty fine. And hopefully it gives him a buff. Demo on the goal line. He just needs to take the shot, but Mr. Green couldn't quite get there, as Sebastian puts in another demo on No Maiden. They are going to try and get the goal by Scorched Earth policy, but Demo on behalf of XP means they're returning the favor in kind.
Oh, hang on a moment. That one goes onto the far side. No, Sebastian get the clearance. Back in from Dura. Cleared by Mr. Green once more. No Maiden collects. Sit forwards, and Order of Okes. Big Demo coming through. Aoki can't get there, though. Mr. Green into the corner. And the attack is still on for Order of Okes. That one comes across. Good save by the captain. Durability. It's now No Maiden down that right-hand side into what maybe was trying to be Dura, but not quite going to read that one. He does get the second chance. Puts it into the opposite corner. It's a little too heavy. Aoki will collect. No Maiden at the angle. Oh! Into the top corner of the goal. Such a difficult angle to find. Let's watch this again. No Maiden with the bonnet and with the shot placement of Dreams, extend XP Climbers to lead 2-0.
Wow, what a shot from No Maiden. We've seen plenty of him on stream this season, but that is a class shot, giving XP Climbers a 2-0 lead. Domino now is going to try and put a pass through to the center. He gets the shot across, but unfortunately the shot is wide, and that is a Jawlerz opportunity that has gone awry. And luckily Sebastian back here to defend once more. Domino playing off the counter. They're going to see if they can launch this attack once more. There's been very little center field play as demos come raining in, but it seems like, ooh, shot in, and Aoki making sure that he gets the third.
And Romeo, I can tell you that my favorite thing to ever happen in a Rocket League game has happened in this one. It's a team hat trick. Everyone on the board. Aoki, No Maiden, Jura, all getting in on the goal scoring act. That is an absolutely wonderful thing to behold. Hang on a moment, Mr. Green might have a chance here. Cleared away by No Maiden. You have to remember, as this clock ticks down, Order of Okes Jawlerz, they have not scored a goal in a game and a half at the moment of Rocket League, and that really is looking to extend. They only really had that one chance at the start of this game, which was onto the post, and they have had 2 more shots since then, but I don't remember them being especially dangerous, Bromeo, and they're going to need to really start thinking about that as we move through the series.
Well, there are 2 minutes to go. We have seen crazier things, but right now XP are playing with their tails up. They're playing with a world of confidence, and rightly earned. They have dominated their way through. And last couple of games, they dropped a few, but right now they are dropping nothing. Aoki, durability, No Maiden are proving lethal in this game. Number 2 is another shot coming across. Jura couldn't get the touchdown, but that would have been a clip for sure.
Yeah, it certainly would have been, as if he gets this clearance to the far side. He will follow in his pass. Actually, he's going to look for the demo, so Domino will take over. No boost to speak of. Does get past one, but Aoki comes from round the corner in the net and is able to get this one away. Sebastian jumping for joy, and I'm sure he's going to be too joyful about what came up of that one, as No Maiden tries to get this pass back. It's a 3-man push from XP Climbers, and this one is going to be brought in from Mr. Green, but he just can't get past the player. And these 1v1 opportunities that Jawlerz are getting, Bromeo, aren't getting them anywhere because the defense from XP Climbers is too good.
They're just looking very structured in defense, and we're just getting some news in that in the other game, it looks like Critical Force beat out DSQ Viola in the first game, 4-3, and ooh, shot in. Is this gonna go in? No, saved by Domino. And with 40 seconds left on the clock, they are very much under the cosh to make something happen. They are yet to register a goal. So honestly, XP are playing like they're already in the final. We have still got another 2 games to go beyond this one, but it is very hard to vote against this XP outfit right now.
This aggressive style of play is really working for them. Onto that backboard, chance for Dura, won't find it. No Maiden, no boost, no problem off the backboard. It's now coming across is Aoki, still no boost on the side of XP, but they still pressure this Order of Okes side. And now Mr. Green will get by. A chance for Domino. The demo attempt comes through, but nothing more than just an attempt. This ball will drop any moment now, and the scoreline will look eerily similar to game number 1. A cheeky little musty at the end there for the Climbers. And Bromeo, this is a professional outfit right now.
Man, they should go pro. The RLCS awaits this rival XP side, and with domination like that, 8 shots to 4, 3 goals to nothing, 4 demos to 2 against a traditionally very successful Order of Okes side. Order of Okes have no response right now, and we're looking 2 games in, and Climbers are up 6 goals or something to this. So they're going to have to do some soul searching right now, because they are staring down the barrel of a game point, surely, if they don't turn things around.
Yeah, for sure. And something really important about that graphic that we just showed is how even everything is on the side of the Climbers. Aoki, No Maiden, and Dura all within what? 80 points of each other at the end of that game, all a relatively similar score. They are sharing the workload, and they are showing a united front. They are showing that they are not a team to be messed with, and they're playing incredibly well together. And I think that's the most important thing that can happen for a rival team at this point, is that you're playing together, your comms are online, and you know where each other is going to be at any given time. And that's exactly what I see right now from this Climbers roster.
Truly, it is a team effort right now. XP Climbers taking the past 2 games in style and relative comfort. It's now upon Jawlerz to respond in a manner that doesn't see them go out in the very next game. So we see Mr. Green and Domino pairing up right now, trying to get the clear out, but it's immediate trouble on the Jawlerz line as Aoki's going to attempt the pass through. He gets it, but Savashin there, and they just maintaining the pressure from the get-go. They're picking up exactly where they left off. A nice little double commit there, intentional or not. We will find out shortly, but Domino now with the clear onto the other side. He's going to try and make the pass across. It's a little bit dangerous, but that little touch might have made the difference.
That might just give them, the Jawlerz, a little bit of momentum here. That might give them a little bit of belief. No Maiden going to have to go up for this one. There's a chance now for Domino to get inside. There's been a long stretch of Jawlerz pressure right now. Jura tries to clear this one, but he's met with a big 50, and this is where Order of Okes are going to try and stamp their authority, not just on the game, but on the series. No Maiden. Oh, works that one around Domino beautifully. Tries to play the 50, not going to do so, but Jura, I thought, had more time than maybe he did, as No Maiden flicks past one, knows he only has Domino speed, gets the flick, looks for the top corner, wants the bump! Oh! Dura gets the shot, but he hits it off of the top of No Maiden's car. Look at this! That is, I've never seen anything like that in my life. XP Climbers, 1-0 to the good.
What a shot. I didn't see that coming, and it was not in the prediction book for today, but very classy response to the Jawlerz pressure, a goal. And right now, it looks like there's no stopping this XP Climbers side, as even a little bit of pressure and a little bit of uncertainty on their own line means nothing. They haven't looked like conceding just yet, as Mr. Green, with a little bit of aerial pressure, couldn't get it past the defender and hands it back to No Maiden to return the favor.
Yeah, and this one's going to go forwards as No Maiden passes this one back, and Dura now working inside off the backboard. Double touch will be cleared by Order of Okes, and they can try and start a counter-attack. Why is that going to the side, Mr. Green? He hits the crossbar, but the net was open. Why didn't he just take the shot? I think he probably had more chance of scoring at that point. Either way, it's coming back down. Whoa! Whoa, what a team play that is from XP Climbers again. Dura up the left side. Aoki cuts across. To me, to you. Goal 2-0.
No, what is that? This is a rival game. Stuff like that is not supposed to happen. That was not preordained. But shot coming off Mr. Green, but saved away immediately. This Jawlerz side is witnessing something we haven't seen on stream in a while, is when powers combined. We've seen 2 crazy touch goals as almost turns into 3. And there is nothing stopping this XP side at this point in time.
There really isn't. And they just seem like they're having fun in this game, right? They're trying things. They're just, you know, messing around. That's a musty flick from No Maiden.
No!
Surely not. Oh my goodness. That one's coming back in. Cleared away by Mr. Green. Back from whence it came by Jura. No Maiden's up. Double touch. Dog. Oh! No Maiden. Second of the game. They are running absolutely rampant. It's amazing what a little bit of confidence can do. XP Climbers 3 up, and they look very much like a master tier team right now.
Absolutely incredible, and that touch from No Maiden is going into the clipbook for sure. But hearing on other news, it looks like Critical Force has secured their second game on the trot, up against 2-0 up against DSQ Viola, and shot coming in, and Savashin has registered their first goal what they didn't score first game, right?
Nope,
So
they
this
did not.
is their first goal in game number 3. So it might help the confidence that this XP defense is pregnable. But at this point in time, this XP side is so classy.
Over 13 minutes of Rocket League played. And that is Order of Okes' first goal. And you see a little bit of BM in the chat as, you know, that's I mean, I think Ioki's earned it, to be honest. They're having fun. They're just messing around. Mr. Green pushes this one over to the side. He's not going to get there. Mr. Green will be given the run of the pitch. And at this point now, the Order of Okes, they have that goal. If they can get another one, suddenly you start to feel the momentum change. Suddenly, you start to feel like Jawlerz are back in this one. They've now proven they can score. The next job for them to do, Bromeo, is to prove that they can win.
This is completely true, and Domino forcing himself into aggressive third position.
No
Demo
way.
coming
No
across.
way.
God, no way! I don't have words.
Hang on. Let's just. Oh my goodness. I mean, look,
Why?
it's not past 9 o'clock. You know you can't be doing stuff that is that dirty. You cannot be. That is outrageous, and a kickoff goal to completely nullify exactly what we've just seen. But I mean,
Yeah.
Bromeo,
Yeah.
No Maiden is going crazy.
This is absolutely wild. The amount of clips in this game alone is a highlights package for a season. These guys are going to watch this game over and over and reminisce, because truly it has been an absolute showing as Domino gets a very good clear here, but Aoki safe at the back. And honestly, this XP side is playing with the kind of freedom that you do in free play.
Yeah, absolutely. This is stuff that like you try out before the game. Like this is what you would do in practice, right? You would just kind of mess around. Oh, maybe I'll try this. Oh, hey, it works. Maybe I'll try that in the game. Lol, it probably won't work. Like that's the mindset that you do with most of these plays. But everything, certainly for No Maiden, that he's hitting is absolutely finding its home. What a save that is from Jura. Domino unable to get there. Jura now trying to go down the left-hand side. Mr. Green intercepting, but the longer that ball just kind of stays dead, the better this is for XP Climbers. And another huge dunk coming through. It wasn't over before that point. It is now. That one's off the backboard. Domino over to the side. But XP Climbers, they are guaranteed now to have four grand final series points. And there you go.
Man, what a game that was. And again, ball possession similar, field domination similar,
Yeah.
boost consumption similar, shots similar. But the goals, though. But the goals.
That is the only statistic that matters at the end of the day. And I mean, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I don't even know what to bring up on this page, because everything is happening. I mean, look at the bumps though. 2 members of the Climbers over 20 bumps on the game. They were pretty much at 60 bumps on the other side. Okay. The 60 bumps on the side of Climbers. I mean, they were outstanding. They were outrageous. And it's, I mean, Jawlerz are going to have to turn into the Climbers now, because it's a long way back for them. It's a big mountain to get up to even have a shot of getting to the grand final.
I'm still struggling for words. Some of those goals were absolutely ridiculous. Chat, if you manage to clip them, please send them off onto mainstream, because I'm sure they are wanting to see what is on their way if XP can't be stopped right now. Because if they are on match point now, they are 1 game away from a grand final appearance. And if they can carry that form into the final, they're going to be unstoppable. So it is not impossible, but Jawlerz are looking down the barrel of a sweep at the moment, and they're going to have to win the next 4 games on the trot if they want to stand a chance and stay alive in this playoff final. So it is honestly looking pretty tricky for the boys in orange, but we have seen some crazier things yet. I have been hearing that a timeout has been called.
Yeah, looks
no
like it.
surprises there. I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming it's on the side of Order of Okes because they're going to want to rally the troops there. Because after what we just saw in that game number 3, I would want to take some time away from the game too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sorry, I was a little bit confused. In-game chat, the timeout has actually been called by Aoki.
Okay.
Timeout has actually been
Alright.
called out by XP because Aoki appears to be having some connection issues towards the end of that game. But either way, it's a really interesting series, and as you say, like, we just can't sometimes put into words what we're seeing. I mean, I didn't think I was going to see some of these plays until Thursday night. You know, some of the things that No Maiden is out there doing, it's absolutely insane, and I'm so impressed by it. And I get the feeling Order of Okes, well, they're kind of going to be looking across the server and thinking, what the hell can we do against this lot?
Well, it seems like the Aoki has recovered from his lag. I think he's just jealous he wasn't involved in those 2 team goals, because that was very
Honestly.
much the durability and No Maiden show, because through their powers combined, there was an absolute transformer goal or 2. So I think the rules are that they have to wait it out, but they can elect to jump back in now, I suppose. So we are going to be seeing kickoff right away. We will not make haste, but currently in the other game, DSQ Viola is up against Critical Force Bravo Force 3-2 with 1 minute left on the clock. So that puts things back into perspective as we're seeing a potential sweep this side, but we're not seeing the same on the other. This is match point for XP climbers. Jawlerz have a hill to climb. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, Domino off the backboard, looking for an early goal for Jawlerz. They need it, but what happened this time? That's a nice pass. Across the field to Domino, but he goes by. No Maiden collects, wanting to play the 50. Mr. Green gets around the side. Down the right, off the backboard. Surely there's going to be someone to capitalize. Sebastian, you got to go for that, pal. You got to take some risks. You're 3-0 down in a semi-final. No Maiden will come through. Big save by Mr. Green to keep the scoreline level. But 0-0 at the moment. And Order of Okes, they have at least started game number 4 well.
Well, it seems that way, but
Or
if
not.
this challenge doesn't go off, but saved by Domino, and it was looking pretty dicey there for a second as durability is going to ping it into the corner. He's going to try for the redirect, but was unlucky with that bounce as Mr. Green with no boost tries to get a clear out, but No Maiden, as he does, off the ceiling, gets the touch, but didn't have the radar to get it in. Aoki's turn now. He's going to pass it off, but it leaves nobody at the back. Has their confidence killed them a bit? They couldn't get the shot off, and XP get out of jail purely through the lack of shot direction there.
Yeah, No Maiden getting that pass to durability, by the way, was also excellent. Aoki working in. There's a bump on the goal line. Aoki tries to get past. Domino, it's awkward. It's off the backboard. There's no third man press. Aoki's had to go back to get boost. He will try and win this 50. Dura is waiting. He'll keep it moving, but Sebastian is first there on the scene. Off the backboard, looking for the bump. Not going to find it. Backboard from Domino. Aoki's not going to find it. No Maiden across. This is a start to a game which we've not seen yet. As that one goes by, it's Aoki to send it clear. And neither team probably rocking the highest confidence right now in their touches, because both teams have had a fair few whiffs at the start of this game number 4. But that means we can settle in. 2 goals, no goals scored, and that is actually probably going to benefit Order of Okes more than XP.
Truly it
No
would.
way.
Wait,
Oh.
no!
Cast a curse again.
Oh,
Hate to see it.
cast a curse. And that was a good little corner read there to put the
Durability.
doink in, but the bump by Jura. That was the thing that made it in the end. And I was going to say Jawlerz might have benefited as well from this time out so that they could recollect their thoughts a little bit, because it has been a blitz by XP climbers so far. Domino taking it back down the wall, deciding not to read it in the air where XP are feeling so comfortable, but the double is not there.
Oh my goodness.
And Jawlerz survive another onslaught by Aoki, putting the touch in, and oh my gosh, just one more shot and XP will take it through to 2. This is a double read. Can he do it? But saved. The shot After shot right now is absolutely unrelenting. Jura trying to go for the boost deal, realizing that there is no boost there,
chill.
but there's read.
Oh
My god.
If that had gone in, I think I just shut the stream down and we all can go home. That one was absolutely ludicrous. As Jura off the backboard, chance for No Maiden. That will be one of the easier shots that he's gonna have tonight, and he misses it. Completely whiffs onto the crossbar. All he had to do was keep it down. There was no goalkeeper back that was gonna save that one. No Maiden cuts across, not gonna find it, but Bromeo, with the way that he's been playing tonight, with the form that he's in, you'd have bet your house on No Maiden scoring that one and sending XP 2-0 up.
Truly that, and they've looked so confident that everything they've played seems to have worked out. Oh, touch there. Is it going to go in? No, it's going to go wide. That would have been a wild shot. Indeed, it would have been calculated in chat. But right now, Jawlerz need a response, and currently the Great Wall of XP is holding them out as another tap against the backboard. Aoki with the touchdown, and it goes a little bit wide, and Jawlerz live to fight still some. Sebastian's going to go for the bump, misses it, and right now with a minute left on the clock, Jawlerz have to dig deep.
Yeah, they do. 1 minute left, and that's a nice shot, and that's going to be a finish surely. Sebastian, captain making the save. This one comes back off the ceiling. And I mean, we'll see in the statistics later, but I tell you what, you're going to be baffled by what's happened here. As Jura sends that one across. Domino going to get there. Sebastian keeping moving, but with no boost, he can't really make much of that. Domino gets challenged immediately. It's now a chance for Mr. Green trying to fake out Dura, but he's going to outlast you in that duel. So now Mr. Green looks to put this one back. 30 seconds to save their playoffs, to save their season. Can the Jawlers do it, Bromeo?
Well, let's hope they can. They've got 20 seconds to make it count, but right now, XP are looking great. The shot is going to go in, and Mr. equalizes.
We wanted to see it, and there it is. Mr. Green from the midfield line. Aoki pushed too far forwards as the third man. No Maiden couldn't get back. And suddenly, Jawlers find life from absolutely nothing, and I bet, I mean, as well as No Maiden's played, that open net with like a minute and a half left on the clock is going to be haunting him now. Ball up into the air. No one on the side of XP wants to go for it. This ball goes over to the far side. Dura will collect. He's got to go coast to coast if this one is to have anything doing. That's a wonderful shot, No Maiden! No way! 0 seconds on the clock. I thought it was durability or bust, but No Maiden comes from absolutely nowhere to get the goal to send XP Climbers into the grand final.
Wow. And it had to happen that way. There was no other way that could have gone. Jawlers were doing so well, scored with 20 seconds left to go, and it looked like they were going to take it to overtime, but XP with another team pinch goal puts it in the back of the net and rests this right now in a sweep.
Wow. I was certainly not expecting a sweep in this game, and if I was, it certainly wasn't in favor of the XP Climbers. Just let me remind you, 5-2-2 in the series. It's a solid record, but it's not unbeaten as Order of Okes went. And I don't really know what to say, Bromeo. I mean, Jawlers, they didn't show up games certainly 1 and 2, half of game 3, and by that point, it kind of feels lost, right?
Honestly, like I so badly wanted to see this Order of Okes side bring a game back, make this into a proper best of 7, but by the way that XP were playing, it just seemed inevitable. The amount of clips that they pulled out of this last game is absolutely incredible, and the game before that.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I'm not disappointed, because I am. It is my franchise, and I feel for these boys. But by the way XP is playing right now, there is no doubt that they belong in this grand final.
Yeah, DSQ, Critical Force, I hope you are keeping an eye on the B stream, because that is what approaches in the grand final. Now, those two are still playing RSC _ SSA. The A stream is still going. It is currently 2-1 on the series to Bravo Force, and they are 3-2 up in game number 4. So game number 5 is just around the corner. Viola have it all to do, but actually they've just equalized. Viola back in it, 3-3, and maybe there's more to be said. So head over there for some more enjoyment. And someone in chat has noticed that I changed Bromio's name, so I appreciate that, as long as it was for one person.
That's sad, Bromio.
That's perfectly
I
fine.
was even reading.
As I do have to say goodbye to my co-caster Bromio, but just before we do go, anything you want to say to the stream before we shut it down?
I am just so proud at the way that, the season has gone for all of these players. It's truly been a journey. 9 weeks of league play, 2 weeks of preseason, 1 week of playoffs, play-ins, and grand finals. So all in all, 3 months of RSC. And it's been absolutely fantastic to see these teams form, get the gelling in, make new friends, score some goals. And from tonight, we're seeing a lot of the goals part. So I am so happy for this. And this rival tier has been absolutely incredible. So shout out to you, Rhino, for running the B stream for us to make sure that every single finals game has been streamed. And that is incredible. And we are really, really grateful for it. So I will be heading over to the main cast to make sure that grand final is adequately represented for XP. But again, thank you so much, Rhino.
Absolutely. Tomorrow we will not be back for some playoffs action because I am unfortunately away. It will be on Bruv's channel, so make sure you go and support him. But I will be back on Thursday night for the Master Tier B stream. Looking very much forwards to that, and a special bonus game on Thursday with some Rival Rush action. Looking forward to that one taking place. But for the moment, if you want to stick around, by the way, we're going to go and raid the RSC _ SSA stream. So you don't have to click off this video. You don't have to click off this stream. I will do it for you. That's how benevolent I am as a streamer. And until Thursday, take care, everybody. And I'll see all of you there.